Okay, so I seen Red Dead Redemption on a decent sale, and I really wanted to check it out and compare it to the original. So I'm gonna do one part of this. Might do a full series, do not know. It now has 60 FPS, so let's get to it. Currently playing this on PS5, so see what happens.
Extra! Extra! Health benefits! Extra! Extra! Read all about... Hey, watch it, mister! Read all about it! Bill Williamson's gang terrorizes New Washington! Extra!
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have. the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Okay, so straight off the bat, the 60 FPS seems stable enough. It seems really stable, actually. Oh yeah. Still weird turning in the game. But yeah, like, so I seen this on a sale and was like, okay, let's try it out. If I don't like it, I can return it, so it's not too bad so far. Like, thing I don't get is, why didn't they just remake the game? Like, they could have just remade the game. Let's have a look at the settings. Outfits. Yeah, you've still got to search for the outfits. It's in game, isn't it? Is it? No, it's not. Options. Targeting, normal. Autosave on. Controls. That's fine. Display. Okay, straight off the bat, get off. I do not like motion blur. Cheats. Oh yeah, you can turn all the cheats on, which is nice. Okay, yeah. I think everyone would have liked a remake instead of a remaster.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my TV or not, but the game looks... It looks great, in a sense of, for a remaster. They could have done a lot more with it though, like it's at 1080p now instead of like 648 and 720, so it's, you know, there is improvement, but I don't know, it just remasters from Rockstar are really hit and miss. Like, I love the company. Like, Red Dead 2 is one of my favourite games, like, from last generation, so... Felt left out. So yeah, I do like Rockstar, it's just, as of recent years, it's just, they've not been great.
If you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most ineffective. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, He ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing.
Jesus
Dang,
Christ.
those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Ain't we all? Mate, you a scum. Like, can you imagine a remake of this game? With all of Red Dead 2's...
Yeah. So it was the
like-
marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Keeps
Says he got a
talking.
telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah, imagine a remake with all of Red Dead 2's mechanics. It would sell like hotcakes.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
But yeah, I got this for like
Damn
20 quid off
coyotes.
Amazon,
What a
so
waste of good meat.
wasn't
Not
too
far
bad.
now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Giddy up.
Like, they've improved the lighting in the game,
Whoa.
from the looks
Listen,
of
mister.
it.
This here is what's left of Fort
Could just be the
Marston.
graphics though.
Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Bill Williamson. I actually kind of liked him in Red Dead 2, but then he betrayed us, so fuck him. Oh, that's an idea. Well, I'm gonna have to change that aiming. That aiming is controls. There we go. Sensitivity. Okay, let's see what this is like. Okay, that's better. I like it. Castle.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Like Arthur Morgan.
Well,
I miss Arthur. Oh shit! Oh yeah, he gets shot, doesn't he?
Poor John.
Well, great job, John. Great job. Man's about to get eaten by the vulture. Hey, it's Bonnie. I like their character. Well, got the first trophy. That government boy.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
He's not wrong.
Thank you, miss.
He was dumb.
See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Man, when this game first came out in like, what was it, 2010? I played the hell out of it. Like every day after school I'd come home, put the PS3 on, be playing this game, causing chaos. Those were some good days when the world wasn't in the shitter. Well, it was, just didn't really hear about it back then because social media was pretty much existent but not exactly popular. Like you can definitely see the improvements in the game. It's just remastering it instead of doing a remake for it. It's a bit of a missed opportunity, really, because like if you didn't know, in Red Dead Redemption 2, if you haven't played it, should play it, by the way. Incredible game. Unless it's not your type of game, then you won't like it. But New Austin is on that game, like already built, and I'm sure they could have took those assets for the remake and did like I don't know, a full-on remake for the game with Undead Nightmare as well. Like even Mexico was partially built, so they could have finished off Mexico. it's just a missed opportunity. Like, who knows? Maybe in a few years' time, it'll be like, oh, we have a remake. My phone goes off in every video I make. Fuck's sake. Like, yeah, like we may get something from them remake-wise eventually. Who knows? But as of now, they're just like focused on remasters for some reason, which I don't understand because like the GTA trilogy was a disaster for them. Like, there's rumour of a GTA IV remaster. Again, would rather a remake, but I'd be happy with a remaster for that as well. But it's if they make it worth it, you know what I mean? Like, there's like, for me, I don't own a PS3 anymore. So, main reason I got this. And you could say, why didn't you buy it on Xbox? Well, it's like £17 on Xbox, and I got this for 20 for the PlayStation 4, playing it on PS5. It has 60 FPS. If I don't like it, I can return it, so there's also that. Right, we'll do this one, and then I will finish off the video.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Man, feels weird playing this game after all these years. I think the last time I played this game, like properly, like full-on playthrough,
There's the foreman's office.
8 years
it's
ago.
also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I have a feeling I might end up there a lot.
He won't bite. Whoa!
Hey,
Come on,
buddy.
time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
I mean, we have a ranch. I mean, it doesn't look like much of a ranch because it's run down, but we have a ranch. In the game, by the way, I'm talking about John, not me. I don't live on a ranch.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Good for the rancher's economy. Though, the economy wasn't really a thing
This one's for the horses. What
back
do you
in
think?
I'm
this
no
day.
expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
That isn't that a bit judgmental, Bonnie? I mean,
Let's go.
she's right, but still.
Try to keep up, will you?
I mean, I was trying, but it wasn't like locking on to
That's the train station. Things
horse.
sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that
Nearly
such a bad
smacked the
thing?
pole.
Change is only good when it makes things better.
I agree. Yeah, it might just be
That's
my
the barn
TV
over there.
why this
Paul
looks
built it
good.
himself when I was just a little girl.
I don't know.
Giddy up!
If anyone's played this, let me
And
know.
here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Again, would rather a remake.
Well,
But yeah.
are we going inside?
But yeah, like, it's like 17 quid for the original one on Xbox. I got this for 20, and it's like, it's 1080p and whatnot, so.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Plus, I can actually record it on the PS5. I can't record it on the Xbox, so. Content.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other
Oh,
undesirables?
we're gonna shoot some coyotes.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Like, it's bad for the coyotes and rabbits, obviously,
We
but
best get moving. This is a
I get to
dangerous
test the
time of
guns
night
out,
for
so
us.
why not?
Easy now. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Hey, I mean, lucky for me, the wildlife can't shoot back, but,
Thank you, Mr.
you know,
Marston.
still.
I feel a lot
The fuck?
happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
That we do, Bonnie. That we do. Right, where are the little pests? Eating my goddamn cabbages. Can't see any.
Look, those damn rabbits are
They
in
keep-
the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Whoa there! Come on! Time to put that
Oh,
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
I didn't want to kill them. They look so cute. I can't even loot them. They died for nothing.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a rabbit.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living
I'm not gonna
on
shoot the
land
rabbit.
like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock.
Oh, gotcha, bitch.
Slow down. Whoa. And stay down.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Didn't realize it told me to use Deadeye. Shit.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little
Yeah,
experience
aim
in.
assist, innit?
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
How do you do, sir? Here we are.
I guess this is my horse now.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
What a day. What a day. If you sleep, you will sleep for 6 hours. You can also pick up extra ammo from the trunk in your room. Yeah, I remember that. Which I'm gonna do. How much ammo does it give you again? Not a lot. Really ain't a lot, is it? Jesus. Alright, let's save game. And then I shall leave the video there.
Sir?
Howdy. So yeah. Overall, the game looks better. It might just be because of what I'm playing it on. But who knows. If you've also played it, you can let me know. The 60 FPS is stable. It's not jumping, it's not fluctuating. Not that you can tell anyway. Seems pretty smooth. Would have liked the remake, but I'll settle for the remaster for now. Yeah, tell me what you thought, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and I will see you next one. Peace.